guys, L21 here, bringing you guys another Call of Duty World War II video, and today I am bringing you guys the best class setup for the Sten in Call of Duty World War II. Now this best class setup for the Sten is probably the best I've probably ever made on this channel or found in general. It makes the Sten compete with anything from Type 100s, PPSHs, STGs, you name it, it's going to defend itself with it, and to my opinion, this is the ASM one that they had to bring back. You want an ASM one? Here you fucking go, this is what it is. So I hope you stick around to figure out what this class setup is, because with this, it's pretty much impossible to, to die with it unless you're like me and get bullshitted by Karen Tan constantly. So yeah, but before we get into that, if you could drop a like button down below, that'd be greatly appreciated, and let's get into this. Now, the first thing that you want to know about this weapon is that you are going to need advanced rifling. This thing is basically take the PPSH, take the grease gun, shove it together, and you got this fucking thing. Now, honestly, if you don't have advanced rifling on this, it's gonna you're using a potato from far away, which we don't want a potato, we want an ASM1. Pop advanced rifling on this thing, you're gonna shoot people down. It's gonna be easy, there's gonna be no problems. You're gonna shoot people from far ranges, medium ranges, doesn't matter. Hey, across the map, who cares? Okay, it's possible with this thing, and it really has no recoil except vertical, so there's no problem there. So basically, get advanced rifling, your problems with range are gone. Now the next thing you want to be focusing on is rapid fire. This thing, I know I said PPSH and grease gun, but it's kind of got that grease gun type of rapid fire-ish thing. I don't know what to call it, but it's like the fire rate isn't really that fast, but then again, it really isn't that slow. You put rapid fire on it, it makes this thing have no recoil, can shoot long ranges, and sprays bullets like a motherfucker, and this thing sounds like the BAL sometimes. And I said ASM1, put the BAL ASM1 together. Boom, you got this thing, okay? This thing is not okay. It's not okay, alright? Now moving on to my last attachment here before moving on to anything else is quick draw. If you don't run a quick draw, I've told you guys 1,000 times, this thing is the best perk or attachment in the game. It basically defeats the purpose of anything. You have quick draw, you win every gunfight if you're somewhat good. Like let's say even if you're not that good, you run quick draw on anything, you're gonna kill people because aiming down sights around corners and having quick draw, it makes every single gun automatically good, and using it on this class setup turns this thing into a beast. You cannot lose at all with this. And if you do lose, as I said, see, people don't outplay you with this gun, they out bullshit you, okay? If someone out bullshits you, it's not the gun's fault, it's the game's fault, okay? So basically, this gun will win every gunfight almost every time if you shoot first and you're pretty much not if you're not a tard with the analog sticks, yeah, you can pretty much do what you want with it. And basically, I'm making fun right now with this thing because this class setup is really, really good. And this gun is really, really good with these attachments. It makes this thing into it's like a carbine in a way from like Battlefield 4. It's not assault rifle, it's not SMG, it's right in the middle. And this thing, it feels good using it. It's ADS times good, you're moving with it's good. And then when you're running, like I said, you're running advanced rifling and rapid fire. This thing is great. There's really no downsides. Obviously, you're gonna run out of ammo, and then there's gonna be extreme long ranges sometimes. But yeah, like Carentan, a lot of these other maps, they're not that big. So, I mean, you can really easily just tear into people with this. So, definitely suggest this. Now, moving on to more of the serious things and kind of, the outskirts of this class setup, we're going to talk about divisions. I think the best division for this thing is going to be the mountain class, mainly because you're using an SMG and you're going to need to be off the recon plane and not make any footsteps to get close enough with this thing. And just in general, moving on the map and surviving with this gun, it's gonna need the mountain class up. But if you don't want to use the mountain at all, I say the next best thing you can use is just go for the infantry, not the airborne. Because for my opinion, the airborne, I like everything but the suppressor. Because when it gives me the option, it makes me double think if I want it or not and end up dying because of it. So the infantry class, it gives you more ammo, so the fast fire, it doesn't affect you. Another attachment on top of that. So if you are using infantry and you want another attachment, I mean, I would definitely suggest going for like the headshot attachment. That thing is really good, especially for this thing because it's an SMG. So just put that thing on it, or just anything possible for this thing. If there's something on this gun you think that needs work on it, throw that attachment there, and that's pretty much the best thing you can do for it if you're using the infantry, of course. But those are the two divisions I would definitely pick for this class setup if you're going to use one. Now, the next thing that I would definitely going to suggest using is, as I said, a good grenade. Using a frag or the potato masher grenade, those are both really good. There's no point in using tacticals. Just completely ignore them. They're useless. Just completely ignore them. And then, as always, use the machine pistol. Or if you're really feeling adventurous, go for the ice pick. I highly recommend the ice pick. It's very, very good. But you know what? That's just my opinion. So, yeah, the machine pistol is probably the best thing you can go for. It's like a pocket SMG. So, there's really no running out of ammo because, use the Sten. And, if you run out of ammo with that, use the machine pistol, pick up another weapon, maybe run some more Sten ammo. You know what I'm saying? It's just a constant wrap. And this class setup, you're gonna kill people with it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this class setup. It was kind of goofy, funny, just completely me ranting sometimes about this thing. But if you did enjoy it, feel free to drop the like button down below and comment what other guns you want to see next. As well, if you didn't like it enough, if you could go and subscribe for more of these videos, that'd be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next video.